Hi. Under world cinema to be watched, the film I'm going to talk about today is a Polish film called a short film about killing, directed by Krzysztof Kieslowski. In the 80s, he made this film from Poland. Before I talk about this film, how Kieslowski made this film. Kieslowski wanted to make a series, a cycle of films for television on Decalogue. We all know what is Decalogue, 10 Commandments. Even today, 10 Commandments are very valid, very powerful ideas. It talks about don't kill, don't commit adultery, I am the God before anyone, do not desire others' goods, like that, the content that is very universal. He wanted to make this 1-hour film interpreting these 10 commandments in modern Polish context, portraying lives of ordinary Polish people. It was scripted by Kieslowski and his lawyer friend Paisavis. Paisavis' contribution is very, very important for this film because Paisavis was a lawyer. He was witnessing different cases under Polish martial law. That's when Kieslowski met him. They became lifelong friends and they together wrote the script. And Paisavis was an excellent orator and a storyteller, but not a good writer. He does not know much about cinema, but he learned cinema later with Kieslowski. But when these two great people made together this series, even today, the cycle of films called Decalogue considered very important in the history of cinema, history of world cinema. Big universities like Harvard, Princeton, Cambridge, all other big universities, they use this Decalogue to teach philosophy, ethics, law, apart from film school. Of course, in film school, it's a very, very important films to be taught, to be learnt. When he made these 10 films, 2 films were very extraordinary. He wanted to bring those 2 films to theaters. He added few scenes. He made those 2 films for theater. One is this film, a short film about killing. Another is a short film about love. The theme is do not commit adultery. We are not going to talk about that film now. We'll be talking about later. This is a film against capital punishment. In today's context, 95% of the countries in the world have abolished capital punishment. Having this film was shown in Poland in the late 80s, even Polish government banned the capital punishment. This film played a crucial role. This film is about a lumpen young guy, lumpen youth who had to move out of his village, come to city. He is alienated from life, pushed to the periphery of life. He commits a gruesome murder of a driver. He commits a gruesome murder of a taxi driver. The 7+ minute long scene of the murder is unwatchable for many even today. Very gruesome. But that's a must to show that way. That man is given capital punishment. On the other hand, we see a very young, intelligent human lawyer who first time takes this case up. Somehow he struggles to escape him from the capital punishment, but he fails. He feels so sorry. He puts his best argument against capital punishment. All great philosophers, thinkers, original thinkers, progressive people, great politicians are all against capital punishment. In my opinion, having seen this film years back for the first time, it's a film to be used in all seminars and discussions against capital punishment. Even in India, today there is a very serious discussion on capital punishment. I'm sure if all the lawyers and judges watch this film, they would think twice, thrice to award a capital punishment, even in the rarest of the rare cases. This is such a powerful film. When that youth is given the capital punishment, at the last scene, the state commits the same gruesome murder which the youth have committed in the beginning of the film, the way that hanging scene is shot, my God, it's another unwatchable but very powerful scene. How they force him to put him on the hanging noose, how they kill him. My God. It's a film I strongly recommend, not only to film students, filmmakers, to everyone who's concerned about this issue of capital punishment, not to be missed. A short film about killing Krzysztof Kieslowski, Poland.